Hey everyone, it's Lockhart QT here, and the final cutscene for MW3 Zombies is now out. So obviously massive spoiler warning if you haven't seen it already. I'm going to play it in full and then break it down, so here you go.
Checking up on your daughter.
I wanted to say hello, to ask how you are doing.
I'm on my best behavior. Promise.
A lot has happened. It has taken a while to process it all.
Process it all. Who are you and what have you done with Ravenov?
So what are your plans? What is next for Dr. Jensen?
You are checking up on me.
Eva!
Chill out. I'm glad you called. I tried the whole vacation thing, I really did. But I needed to keep my mind occupied. I kept thinking about Miller's report. I'm visiting the site of the localized incursion she survived as a child. Liberty Falls is even more of a one-horse town than I'd suspected.
Why? Eva, listen. You must leave that place. It is not safe. Are you there? Eva?
Is that you?
Eva? Eva!
And as we saw from that cutscene, Dr. Aether is talking to Ravenov, who, if you don't know through the MW3 zombie story, is revealed to be her biological father. You see Requiem took DNA samples from people like Weaver, Carver, Ravenov, Maxis, etc. And Samantha and Ravenov their DNA was put together to inseminate Samantha as well as Dr. Gray, and then created Dr. Aether as a child. And Dr. Aether in this cutscene is actually on vacation in Liberty Falls, and we actually get a really good shot of Liberty Falls on the painting. I'm pretty sure it says something like, "Visit Liberty Falls, you'll never want to leave," or something like that. That kind of hypes me up for Black Ops 6. We do know that Liberty Falls is going to be the on-disc map, the second map for Black Ops 6, and we're getting a full gameplay reveal on the 28th, which I'll definitely cover on the channel. But Dr. Aether sees the entity in the portal, which then grabs her into the portal in the mirror. And it's really interesting because this seems obviously like the Dark Aether. We see lots of purple and black and whatnot through the mirror. But one really interesting thing that actually happens in this cutscene where we see Dr. Aether getting pulled in is if you look in the mirror, in the reflection, you see a sort of shadowy figure, a male, from what it looks like, with a hat as well as a sort of grey background with maybe a house or a building in the background. It's really unknown. I've heard people throwing around this could be the house from Revelations from Black Ops 3, and then obviously it appears in Black Ops 4 as well. I don't think it is. I think that would be a really deep cut reference. I don't think Treyarch are going to sort of go back to the house from Revelations. It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, tell me in the comments below, what do you think, or who do you think this mysterious man or figure or person with a hat in the mirror is? And Dr. Aether obviously gets sucked in, so we could see some time travel shenanigans, as leaks and rumours and things are suggesting that Dr. Aether is going to show up in Black Ops 6 Zombies. Now, if you don't know, Modern Warfare 3 takes place in present day. I'm pretty sure it's like 2022, 2023. I think it's around that time the zombie storyline takes place in. I could be wrong, but it's definitely in, modern day. It's in the 2020s. And we do know that Black Ops 6 will take place in the 1990s, meaning that Black Ops 6 will be a prequel to MW3 Zombies. But I think because in general a lot of people just didn't really like the story of MW3 Zombies and the gameplay and whatnot. So Treyarch and Activision could do some time travel shenanigans here to explain that Dr. Aether travels back in time to meet her mother, being obviously Dr. Gray, and obviously might meet Samantha and might meet a young Ravenov. I think overall, I think Black Ops 6 is going to really sort of play into this story of building up to what happened in MW3. In MW3, we learned that the original 4 characters, so Weaver, Carver, Grey, and Strauss, are all dead. And most likely we're going to get an explanation for why they're dead in Urzikstan. I'm pretty sure it is in MW3 Zombies. But at the same time, all of this future story that also ties into the campaign could be reverted. Dr. Aether could travel back in time somehow through the mirror, through the entity, through the dark ether, and again it could be corrupted like Samantha. We're probably going to end up seeing Samantha. We've heard loads of rumours that Samantha is the entity, and then we've also got the fact that potentially Dr. Aether is also the entity. The entity is her sort of dark version, it's her second half, as we hear through voice clips in MW3 Zombies. Again, it's not really concrete and I'm speculating here, but there's a lot to go off from just this cutscene. And the other big thing here is we finally get our first look at Edward Richtofen inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies. Aether is on holiday in Liberty Falls in modern day, researching what happened to the town in the 1990s. She pulls out a Project Janus schematic, as well as some blueprints for wonder weapons seen in MW3 Zombies. In the sort of project folder, we not only see a picture of Richtofen as the director of Requiem and obviously the person who's sort of undergoing Project Janus in Liberty Falls, but we also get some transcripts. These transcripts are specifically conversations of the character known as Miller, who is a character in MW3 Zombies. She's one of like the side characters that shows up, in the audio. Her sort of portrait appears on the right hand of the screen. Yeah. She's not really a big character. She could be a big character for Black Ops 6 Zombies. Again, we're going to have to wait and see. But yeah, most of the sort of dialogue and text that's inside the folder is actually a transcript directly from MW3 Zombies. Dr. Aether is most likely using this transcript to figure out what the hell happened in Liberty Falls, and just as she's talking to Ravenov, she's obviously then sucked into the portal. So again, we're going to have to see how this ties into Liberty Falls as well as Richtofen. From what we've seen so far from sort of audio files as well as intel from both MW3 and Cold War, it seems like Project Janus it's got something to do with a gateway or a portal. Richtofen's either trying to get access to the dark ether or maybe drain power from it. That's all we've got really so far on Project Janus. We do know that Project Janus is going to be sort of a massive thing going into Black Ops 6, so again we're going to have to wait and see how it all ties together. I'm really excited to see Richtofen especially being the director, and I'm hoping that we get to sort of either have him as an operator or a character inside of the maps. I think having Nolan North back as Richtofen would be fantastic, and it would definitely be really interesting in general. And lastly, in terms of Liberty Falls itself, again, we don't really see much. We sort of see the, I guess, overhead shot of the map in the painting before the sort of outbreak with the Dark Ether that we're going to play in Black Ops 6. So I think that's going to be really interesting. There's not really a lot to go off here from, what we've seen. But I think Liberty Falls is going to be a really cool map. I mean, if you don't know from what we've seen so far, I've already done a couple videos on Liberty Falls on the channel if you guys want to go check those out. But we do know that Liberty Falls will be reusing some assets, or at least taking inspiration from assets from Transit in Black Ops 2. We know we're getting things like the jet gun. We've already seen brief gameplay snippets of the jet gun. And speaking of Liberty Falls gameplay, we're getting the full reveal on COD Next on August 28th, which I will be covering on the channel, and I'm just so excited and I cannot wait to see what the hell Liberty Falls is going to be as a map, because Terminus is already looking quite crazy, and I'm hoping Treyarch can up the intensity going into Black Ops 6. So everyone, that's been the video today. That's just been a bit of speculation. I'll probably have a follow-up video sort of going into more of a deep dive on this, as there's a lot to unpack here just from this short little cutscene as well as the entirety of MW3 Zombies. Let me know in the comments below, who do you think the mystery man is? What do you think is going to happen to Dr. Aether? Do you think she's time travelled, or do you think she's going to appear in Black Ops 6? And how does Project Janus, Liberty Falls and Dr. Edward Richtofen all tie into it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and for more Black Ops 6 Zombies content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Have a nice day, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.